Okay, I agree.
Yes.
I think we're kind of on the same page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do appreciate a well-designed room, well-designed furniture, and accessories and all of those things. But I don't know if I'm one to roll up my sleeves and do it myself.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have a friend. She is in the U.S. She redid her entire kitchen by herself. Like new cabinets.
Oh.
She took down her old cabinets and remade cabinets.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, "Oh, it's so fun. It's my hobby."
Okay, yeah. A lot of people are into it.
I'm just like, good for you.
Good for you.
Call me when you're going to have a dinner party.
Yeah. All right. Dialogue today is about interior design. It's all the rage. I feel like this expression, all the rage, is now kind of old now.
It feels kind of like 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
It's all the rage.
It's all the rage. And actually, even 80s, 90s, it was okay, but it is, I feel there are other newer expressions to describe it's all the rage. What is it's all the rage?
So rage, we usually talk about anger, but when you say something is all the rage, we're saying it is so popular.
Yeah.
So it's like there is a group of people that are like, give us more, give us more, give us more. It's so popular.
Okay. Take something to the next level.
You're upgrading or you're leveling up something.
Okay. And if something is in the back of your mind,
it's not your main thought, but it's a thought you are always kind of having.
Okay.
You're thinking about it often.
That's right. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
Before we get started, I wanted to suggest a change to your kitchen and living room that you'll probably like.
If it's going to take it to the next level, I'll listen.
Great. So you've probably noticed that open-plan kitchens and large family rooms are all the rage, right?
Yeah, but doesn't that mean removing a wall?
It does, but this wall isn't load-bearing, so I can do it myself.
It's been in the back of my mind for years, but it seemed complicated.
Okay, so Austin says, before we get started, I wanted to suggest a change to your kitchen and living room that you'll probably like. Okay, so we are renovating, redoing.
Yes.
Changing your interior. Okay, and so Austin is the interior designer, and he's making a suggestion. Okay?
Yes.
Living room. All right, living room is our power vocab, which is pretty easy.
Yeah, it's our culture, right?
Yeah, that's right. Right. And Madison says, if it's going to take it to the next level, I'll listen.
Yes.
Okay, so he's very, very clear about his opinions. If you take something to the next level, what are you doing?
You're advancing something, improving something, leveling it up, essentially.
That's right.
In this case, Madison is saying if it makes it better, right? If it's going to take it to the next level.
Right. Okay. When you read this, you may think, oh, well, that's kind of like, wow, it's kind of aggressive. It's very strong. But I think Madison is just saying, okay, if it's going to really look good, I'll listen.
Right.
I mean, he will listen.
Well, both of these people seem very intense and very serious about their interior design.
Yes.
Yeah.
Austin says, great. So you've probably noticed that open plan kitchens and large family rooms are all the rage, right? Okay. Open plan kitchens.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
So an open plan kitchen, which honestly I think is the standard in Korea. It's just open, right?
It is open.
But traditionally in an American home and a lot of like Western European style homes, the kitchen was separated from everything else.
Yes.
There was a wall, there was a door, and you could not see the kitchen if you were in the living room. Now, however, an open plan kitchen means that the kitchen is open to the rest of the house.
Yes.
You could be in your living room and look into the kitchen, see the stove, see whoever's cooking or going through the refrigerator. It is open for everyone to see.
Okay. So, the living room has been underlined. But here, family room is also underlined.
Yes.
And this is why it could be confusing. We have both. It was intentionally underlined.
Yes.
Because we wanted to tell you the difference between living room and family room. What's a family room?
I know, right? So sometimes they are the same. Sometimes they are different. I have had in my parents' house before both.
Yes.
A living room and a family room.
Okay.
So a family room is where you will definitely have the TV.
Okay.
It is the place where the family normally will be relaxing very, just as you would in your everyday life.
Yes.
Sometimes that is the same thing as your living room.
Right.
However, some people have a more formal style living room where you have a couch. But in our house, we didn't use the living room.
Yeah.
Except when there was a guest.
That's right. Right.
And I had to be careful where I sat because it had special pillows, and my mom didn't want the pillows to be sat on.
I understand. So it's very unusual for a Korean house, like the typical apartments. We just have the typical living room and the kitchen. It's all open anyway. But these single homes where it's a bigger house, they'll have like a separate family room.
Right.
Yeah.
And it can, so depending on where you live, in the U.S. or in other countries, the family room might also be called a den.
Yes.
D-E-N. Or some countries call it a rompus room.
Oh.
Which I don't know how to spell rompus room.
R-O-M-P-U-S?
P-U-S maybe. But I have an Australian friend that he always calls it the rompus room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And not...
Interesting.
Not the den, which is what I'm used to.
All right. Okay. So they're all the rage, and we talked about the expression all the rage, which means it's just really popular. And Madison says, yeah, but doesn't that mean removing a wall? Okay. So if you're going to have an open plan kitchen and a large family room, Madison is saying, doesn't that mean removing a wall?
Yes.
So doesn't that mean is actually a pattern.
Yes.
Why are you saying doesn't that mean?
So Madison understands what Austin is saying, but she's going the next step. And she's saying, if that, then we will have to do this thing. And often that thing is a difficult thing.
Yes.
Right? It's but if you want to do that, we will have to do this very hard thing.
Right.
That is what she's saying here with, doesn't that mean removing a wall?
Yeah.
We'll have to get rid of a wall.
Yes. So it's important to know what you're really feeling or expressing here with this expression. Because if you look at it, it's like grammatically, doesn't that mean you're just checking, double checking? But really what you're really saying is like, I
don't want to do the hard thing. Yeah.
All right. So Austin says what?
It does, but this wall isn't load-bearing, so I can do it myself.
Okay.
So the wall can be removed without the house falling down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been in the back of my mind for years, but it seemed complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so Madison says, it's been in the back of my mind.
She's been thinking about this. So if it's in the back of your mind, it's a thought you have, but it's not your main thought.
Right.
Obviously, she's been doing other things during her day.
Sure.
But just kind of, she's thought about it from
it's
time
been
to time.
on her mind for a while.
Yes.
That's basically what it is. And now she's like, oh, maybe this is a great idea. I have been thinking about it. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Before we get started, I wanted to suggest a change to your kitchen and living room that you'll probably like.
If it's going to take it to the next level, I'll listen.
Great. So you've probably noticed that open-plan kitchens and large family rooms are all the rage, right?
Yeah, but doesn't that mean removing a wall?
It does, but this wall isn't load-bearing, so I can do it myself.
It's been in the back of my mind for years, but it seemed complicated.
Time for Power Note. Let's look at our first expression. Take something to the next level means to improve or to advance, level up, okay?
Yes.
What do I need to take my graphic designs to the next level?
You should learn how to use AI in your work.
So this is another fancy way of saying, how do I make my graphic designs better?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just better, I feel. If you take it to the next level, I feel like it's like, oh, good, to wow.
Yeah.
Feeling.
It's a level up, like
it's
very
a
much.
Full level up, right? Okay. The new coach took the team's performance to the next level.
Yes.
They were good.
Mm-hmm. But now
they're like champions.
Yeah. It's like you're changing the class, the standard that they have.
It's like you're going from economy class to business class.
Yeah.
And then if you're business class, you're going to first class.
First class.
And the first class, where do you go after that?
The pilots.
Private plane.
Yeah. Going to the next level.
Okay, going to the next level.
So sometimes this is about skills or things like that.
Yeah.
You can also talk about relationships going to the next level. So if you're friends, starting to date.
Right.
If you're dating, maybe moving in together.
Oh, yeah.
If you live together, maybe getting married.
Married, yeah.
If you're married,
having children.
Having children. If you have children,
what's the next level?
I have children.
Divorce?
No, that's not. It has to go forward.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Oh, goodness, Kristen.
I know.
No, it has to be.
That was a joke. Okay.
When you're going to the next level, it is changing the standard, but always in a positive or upward direction.
That's right. You don't go backwards.
No.
Okay. All right. All the rage.
Yes.
Which is really popular. Bell-bottom pants were all the rage when I was a kid.
That's funny, Grandma, because when I was a kid, skinny jeans were popular.
Yeah. And now skinny jeans are no longer popular.
Yeah. All the baggy pants are.
The baggy pants. I love the baggy pants. They're so much more comfortable.
Really? See, I don't know.
Oh.
It's so hard for me to walk.
Why?
Two things. One, the wind. Like when it's wind and you have baggy pants, I feel like I'm going to fly away. Two, I always step on baggy pants.
Oh.
Like I'm always stepping on my pants.
Oh, because they're too long.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
But then they're not baggy if...
You're so tall. How could the pants be so long?
I get them. I bought a lot of pants when I was last in America.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I do love some baggy pants.
I do too. I'm never wearing skinnies again.
You say that.
Really? Do you think I'm going to wear it?
I think they'll come back.
They'll come back. I know. All right. Vintage jackets are all the rage right now.
Yeah.
Okay. In fashion, Cameron.
Yes.
Because we're generations apart. What's the rage?
Right now?
What do you think?
Well, I think Y2K has been really big.
Okay.
Y2K has been all the rage. So from the 2000s, like those kind of longer shaped sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
Or stuff like that. Things that from around 1999 to 2002.
Oh, yeah.
That fashion is all the rage right now.
Okay, very good. That's good to know. Don't ask me. I don't know. What is the rage?
But you would know. So I also know that health and wellness, they have trends as well.
Yes.
Is there a health trend that's all the rage right now?
Oh, so many. And it's something that I have at home, but red light therapy or using lights as therapy.
Yeah, we talked about
lights.
Being an iguana.
Right.
Having the heat lamp on you.
Yeah.
That's all the rage right now.
It is the rage.
Yeah.
Okay. If something is in the back of your mind, it means that it's not your main thing. But again, it is there.
Yeah, you think about it.
You think about it, but not every day, all day. But you do think about it. Do you ever think about calling Abby to apologize to her?
It's been in the back of my mind for a while, but I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. Apologies take time.
And I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Is it time to? Is it not?
Right.
But I've been busy and I've had other things to talk about as well.
Right. Moving to another country has always been in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have this thought in the back of their mind that someday I really want to live abroad.
Right. That's been in the back of my mind for a long time.
You live abroad, Kristen. You're an American in Korea.
But I've become Korean. So I'm thinking when I retire, I don't think I will ever retire. But I thought, okay, I lived in like 2 continents. Maybe I should go to the Europe continent, the European continent. I don't know, maybe. But I have to say, these days, my connections, my community is more important.
Yeah.
So I'm actually happy here.
To be honest, I would say...
I'm actually happy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I...
Would go elsewhere?
Would go elsewhere at this point either.
Let's give it a few years. Okay. All right. Our power pattern, doesn't that mean, which is really, what is it really saying?
It's saying like, but I'll have to do this bad thing or this hard thing.
Yeah. Doesn't that mean I'll have to share my room?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. Doesn't that mean you'll have to move to London?
You can't go to London. What?
What?
Okay. That is the feel with this power pattern.
Yes.
All right. So check out the definition, the difference between family room and living room, which you may not be familiar with.
Sometimes they're the same meaning, but every once in a while people use them a little differently.
Okay, very good. And let's go ahead and thank our sponsor.
한국